Welcome everybody, and this is another sit and talk video. This one's going to be quite brief. It's a very important topic, a very informative topic, and it's something that a lot of people do not realise or know how to use. And we're going to be talking about creatine, what it does, what it's used for, and how to use it basically, and what is the best creatine on the market to buy. So what is creatine? Creatine is what is used by your body and by the ATP system in your muscles to replenish phosphates to make you work out for longer. So let's break it down. So basically your muscles use something called the ATP system when you're working out. The ATP system is made up of 3 phosphates. Once one of them phosphates is used, which is used by burning energy, it is creatine's job to then replenish that phosphate to then be able to recycle and produce more energy through your workout. You don't need to supplement this into your diet as such. Your body does produce it naturally, and you can get the creatine from beef, chicken, fish to advance that as well. But it has been scientifically proven that if you was to supplement it into your diet as an overload, you're basically giving them phosphates, more creatine cells, to then replenish your ATP system faster. So in turn, if you supplement more, your body will be able to produce more energy. Now the creatine is all about your power and explosive use when you're working out. So if you're working out with weights, for example, or you're doing sprints for an event, something like that, anything that involves explosive power, creatine will help that. It has been proven that it increases the endurance of doing so. So if you was to use it for a specific amount of time, you will see that after a couple of weeks, say you could bench 100 kilo for 5 reps, you should in turn be able to actually do it for about 7 or 8 reps, because the creatine system has got into your body, and it now is producing more energy and replenishing the energy a lot more quickly to help you lift the weights and use more explosive power for longer. That is essentially what creatine does and what it is. Simple. So when should we use creatine? You take it every day. There's a lot of myths around at the moment, or for years actually, that state you have to cycle it, you have to load up on it, them kind of things. You don't need to do any of that. You literally take 5 grams of creatine monohydrate per day, every day. And over time it will build up and you'll see yourself get stronger, and you'll be able to lift heavier weights for more reps, like I said, or run, sprint, or anything that involves power. You'll be able to do it a lot more than you were without creatine. It isn't an instant effect, so if you were to take it for one day, for example, the next session you go to in the gym, you aren't going to suddenly be able to do 120 kilo for 10 reps on bench press. It doesn't work like that. It has to build up and accumulate in your body over time. After a couple of weeks, you'll start seeing a noticeable difference in your workouts, your exercise. So you just need to continually take it every single day. No need to cycle it, so you don't need to do it for 8 weeks and take a week off. You don't need to load it, so you don't have to take a certain amount in 1 week and then reduce the amount the next couple of weeks. All you do is take 5 grams of the stuff every day around the same time. I tend to take mine after I've been to the gym, because then my body is in a state of need nutrients basically. So creatine then, in my eyes, will absorb better after I've battered my ATP system basically. But yeah, so take it every day, 5 grams every day. There's no need to cycle it, like I said. Next subject, which one should you use? Which creatine supplement should I get? Now, there are a lot online that you can buy, and if you go to, I discussed this in the last Sit and Talks episode about the scams around creatine supplementing marketing online. There's only one you should be taking, and that's creatine monohydrate. It is the purest version of the creatine you can get. It works the best. It's also very cheap. You can pick up 500 grams of the stuff for about £9, I think it is, which is dirt cheap. If you're online and you see one that's costing you, say, 25 quid for 500 grams, and it's a load of crap, creatine monohydrate it's cheap, it's the purest, it's the best, and there's no other reason than that really. So yeah, creatine monohydrate. So finally, let's talk about the myths around creatine and what people believe or what people put out there in the fitness industry to try and make you buy more of it or put you off using it. So first of all, water retention. Now there is a lot of people that say that, well, this is kind of true. Water retention is involved when you have creatine, however not in the way that you think. Now water retention in usual things you eat with sodium and such will be absorbed by your fat cells, making you look like you're holding water, a lot of fat, etc. Whereas with creatine, as although people say it holds water retention and that kind of thing, it does, but it doesn't absorb into your fat cells, it absorbs into your muscle cells. So in turn you are actually looking more full. So when you're lifting weights, you got more of a pump on, your muscles look more full year round. And this is a case of with bodybuilders and competitions and such. There's people who use creatine up until show day, and there's people who don't use creatine up until show day, and you can see who does and who doesn't on stage because who looks fuller and who doesn't. And that's what creatine does. It basically holds water retention in your muscles, not in your fat. So yeah, that's one myth. You have to cycle and load creatine. No, you don't need to do that. You literally take 5 grams a day, every day, and off you go. That's it. No other story to it. But that's going to wrap up this video. It's only a short one. I think hopefully I've explained it well enough. And that's it for the video. I hope it's informative. I hope I've covered everything. If there's anything I've missed, leave a comment in the description box. Please like, subscribe for more content. They usually come up every week or so. And yeah. Next one should be a physique prep episode and to be a bit of workout footage and maybe a physique update. But yeah, stick around, like, subscribe, peace out. The lights got me actually looking quite